Okay, now you're good. Afria hat das Verdrossen Stern. Dennoch hat sich der Verdross übergegeben Kivin euch. So earlier, this annoyed Stere, the wife, and afterwards, this annoyance, this upsetness also affected Kiva. No Mela, the Dardike Melamdin von Schulgas und von Karl Pilikergas und von Arum Mark, habt sie dem Wandmacher. Okay, I can understand the teachers of the small children from the Schulgas and from Karpilikegas and from around the market, but let the devil take them. She didn't care about those people. So she's saying, okay, she could, in a way, not forgive, but at least pay less attention to those teachers. Kiva volt sein holdenik, I've asked, holdulnik, sei wie, sei nicht, abgegeben zu Melamed, weit von Stub. So Kiva wouldn't have given his Hodulnik. I've asked Russian speakers, all kinds of people, and nobody knows what that word means. But I think it sort of means his.
Okay, his child.
His child. Very good.
Right. Okay.
He would not have given his child to a teacher far from the house. Azat Pitzelkind, such a small child, aber du, Herschel, Melameduk, but you, Herschel, the local teacher, in dem selben Zavulnik, the zweite Stub, ein eigener Mensch, du weißt, Klomarsch, euch nicht, as Moishike darf anheben lernen, but you, Herschel, the teacher, in the same neighborhood, in the same Gegend, Zavulnik, the second house, somebody of our own, apparently, maybe not, that Moishika must begin to start learning Steich. How is that possible? Kum choch arein from Yotze Wegen. How is that possible? At least come in from the street. Is that how you would represent it? How you would translate it? From outside, from the street.
Yeah.
Kiva's Verdruss hat sof kol sof arois geplatzt. So Kiva's annoyance and disappointment, his frustration, had finally burst out. Motze Yom Tov, because remember, this whole period, the Pesach period.
From Purim bis Pesach, it's already Pesach. Yeah.
It's already Pesach. Motze Yom Tov, dem letzten Tag Pesach, wenn alle Melanden seien schon versorgt mit Talmidim auf a Fullingsman. So finally, Motze, the Motze Yom Tov, the night when the holiday is ending, the last day of Pesach, when all the teachers were already connected with or had their students with a full Zman, with a full tuition, I think it means.
Zman is like a full trimester.
Like a full semester.
A full term. A full academic term. Yeah.
They already had all their students for a full term. Hat Herschelin sein Schechen vorgehalten. He, Kiva, finally went to his neighbor and approached him. Nein, auf sei ein Avela hat sich von an eigenem Schachen nicht gericht.
Yeah, Avle.
Avle, yes. From such a sin from his own neighbor, he wouldn't have expected. Hat Herschel the Melamed gemacht an Onstell. So Herschel the Melamed, he made like a pretense, as is noch nicht fertig mit Davnen, that he still hasn't finished his prayers. Davnen. Umahu. I don't know what umahu means.
That's like, you know.
Oh yeah, like he's stammering. He's stammering.
Yeah. You're not supposed to talk when you pray.
Yeah.
So
like,
you make. That's what they do.
Like,
when you talk to them, when they pray and they cannot talk, they make sounds.
So instead. He like stammers. Das heißt, bald wird endigen Mariv, wird entfern. Just right now, very soon, he's going to end the evening service and he's going to give an answer. In the Emerson hat noch gewollt austrachten a terutz und nicht ausgetracht. And the truth was not that he hadn't finished the davening, but that he wanted to come up with some sort of an excuse, and he hadn't yet thought that up.
I want to say, okay.
Yeah.
No, it just, that mentality that a shochan, that a neighbor is responsible for another neighbor, that there's a certain way you're supposed to treat a neighbor. Transfer to Tel Aviv, to my Tel Aviv, and this sounds so familiar. When I just it's like a little comment, 2 seconds. When I was already an American, and I came home to Tel Aviv to visit. There was a man there, a neighbor of my parents. His name was Mr. Joravin. He went to my father and he started yelling at him. How come you are a neighbor? How come you didn't tell me that such an important guest was coming? You ought to have told me. Nobody told me. It's just like this is the kind of neighbor that you are, you know. I never knew that you were supposed to tell. You know, people take it for granted that neighbors are supposed to do certain things for them. I think this is how it was in the Shtetl. This is what, for me, I see it, you know, I see a similarity there. So
yeah, but that does make for a beautiful neighborhood feel. It can. There's a positive side to it.
There's a positive, absolutely. It's very positive, and it's also very negative. Right. Yeah, and because people get into your business, and you know, my father barely was speaking to this man ever. I never spoke to him about, oh, you didn't tell me that such an important guest was coming. Me, the important guest.
Well, you were a very choshev guest.
Yeah, it was like, he didn't talk to him for a while. Yeah. So this is now Kiva says to him, oh, this is how you'd call to everybody, you know, you take other children, students, and me, a neighbor. And actually the Talmud says, the Chazal, the ancient sages of the Talmud said that it's better to have a good neighbor than a good relative.
Ah,
A good neighbor is more important to your life than a good
mhm.
relative. That's the idea, because the neighbor is close by. If you're in crisis, the neighbor could help you. A relative lives far away. So the idea is that a neighbor is a positive thing. Yeah.
Can
So
be very, very.
yeah. So yeah, a lot of things that I read in these books are very familiar to me, because this is how it was in my shtetl Tel Aviv when I was growing
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
But
Okay.
you didn't live in Jabalia.
No. I didn't live in Jabalia. Yeah, unfortunately, I had to go there. Yeah, to visit my mom. He was in the
Yeah.
hospital, but yeah. So anyway, you want to continue?
Ja,
Okay.
ausgespeit und abgebrockt, allein und Lishabeach, hat Herschel genommen, drehen mit der Zunge. So he spit out and abgebrockt. I don't know what that means, but he finished the Aleinu, that's the final pair, and Herschel began to twist his tongue. You know, the tone is that he's lying, he's twisting things.
Yeah.
God is mir eich, Reb
Mit
Kiva.
euch.
Mit eich. God is with you, Reb Kiva. Herschel will denn nicht you, Herschel, doesn't want you. Wo hat das Reb Kiva gesehen, als Melamed soll nicht wellen verdienen an iberiker por rubel as man. There's the word zman again. So he said, where would you ever think that a Melamed, a teacher, wouldn't want to earn a few extra rubles an academic semester? All of us then, the balabatim.
Ella, it's like but.
Ella was then.
It's actually Hebrew. Yeah, Ella, but
what then? So why wouldn't I want to go this route? The balabatim. Nor the balabatim. Kiva weist doch von seine eigene Leckerher. But it's the well-to-do class, or the balabatim, the well-to-do
the clientele.
Class. Yeah, the clientele, my clients. And Kiva, you know this from your own bake shop. Ken men der allemen Haverin? You know this from your own bake shop. Can you please everybody?
Right.
Was es Haverin? What does this mean, to please everybody? Ich mein, a klugen Jiden wie Kiva darf man der zekayen und a reinlegen in Moil? Do you mean to say that a smart Jew like Kiva, you have to chew it up and put it into his mouth? He's saying to him, this should be obvious to you, Kiva. Versteht doch allein. Balabatim krimen sich. You understand this yourself. These clientele, these well-to-do people, they twist up their faces. Welche balabatim? Allerlei balabatim. Balabostim, balabostes, euch. Which balabatim? Which of these higher class? All kinds of balabatim. And also the balabostes, the women of this group. If you want, I'll just finish the page. Mistoma Rav Vigdel de Yachsan, Mistoma, like apparently, or you would actually, Reb Vigdor, the neighbor, the one who thinks he's so great, the Yachsan with the Yochus. Prove it, Kiva
Yichus,
treffen.
yeah.
Yichus, with the Yichus, he has the Yichus.
The
Prove it,
Yichus, the high
Kiva-
society, yeah.
The high society. Prove it, Kevin treffen. He tries to guess. Und die Egelach wären bei ihm scharf wie die Nodlen. And he tries to guess who is the leader of this group that's stopping his Holdolnik from going. It's the Yachsan, the wood merchant, and his eyes become sharp like with noodles. Will nicht führen kein Rechilus. He, that is to say, Herschel, doesn't want to carry any gossip. Guckt Herschel de Melamed auf sein eigenem Bord, nein, das nicht. He looks at the Herschel de Melamed looks into his own beard. No, this not. It's interesting, the use of the beard that we saw originally, we see it throughout the text, how the beard becomes something that you touch, you handle, you look into, you stroke, you have a good beard, you have a bad beard. Norman hot im beperush gesucht, hot men im as oib vet reinnehmen in cheder Moishekin is, but they told him, specifically, they have told him, is if he takes in Moshe into the cheder, as it's an unspoken threat that these clients will not send their little kinderlach.
Yeah.
So
great.
He's been warned. He's been warned.
Yeah,
He's been warned.
Yeah, but he doesn't say who warned him. He doesn't say he doesn't snitch.
He doesn't snitch. But he does.
This is no Lashon Hara. You're not supposed
Lashon Hara.
to. Yeah.
Okay. Kiva hat sich nicht der Wart, bis der Melamed wird sich ausstammeln. Kiva was not willing to wait until the Melamed stammered out his pathetic excuse for why he wasn't interested in having Mosheka in his cheder. Hat ihm ausgedreht dem Rücken und ist weg, ohne gute Woche zu sorgen. He turned his back, Kiva did, and he went away without even a gute Woche. He didn't even say a gute Woche. And now this is a natural break, so somebody else can start reading.
Okay, so Ruchele, please. Have the next Aliyah.
Nur zu morgens beim Davenen ist zu ihm Reb Herschel allein zugegangen und übergebeten ihm. But on the next day, at the time of praying, Reb Herschel went to him by himself and made shulim with him. I don't know what to say. Ask him.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Try to pacify him.
Yeah. Ashuchun it's a good sentence for today. Ashuchun is for tashuchun. A neighbor is, after all, a neighbor. Azoi und azoi, kive soll sein veribel, nicht haben.
Kive soll kein veribel nicht haben. This Kiva should not be offended. Shouldn't take offense. Kiva shouldn't be hurt.
What is
by
veribel? I don't know.
It's a very nice expression. Soll kein veribel nicht haben. It's an idiom that you see. You see it. You see a lot. He shouldn't take offense. A veribel is like don't be insulted. Don't be insulted.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Thank you. Rot Farim Nayes. Hotter Farim. Azoi wie Wigder, der Jachsen, hat sein Donken abgegeben. An ander Melamed auf der Schulgas. Is oi Reb will. So he has news for him. Yes, he has for him. Just as Victor, the Yachsen, the
high society.
the important person, had sein Danken opgegeben. So he gave up Danken to another Melamed. In other words, he's giving him to another Melamed at the Shulgas. So if Reb Kiva wants, or Reb Kiva will, then a lotion von a Melameduk mit a Balebos. If Reb Kiva wants, Hen is here is. I'm not sure what.
Yeah. Something like that.
Okay. Some language from a teacher from a Melamed with a landlord, the Balabait.
Melameduk is like a put down of a Melamed.
Yeah,
but it's
like,
a little
like
bit
derogatory.
a touch of it, but in a fond way, I think.
Yeah. I had somebody say about a teacher. Oh, a teacher. There is no a teacher. You know, it's the same thing. Yeah.
A kleiner teacher.
Yeah, look who is talking.
Yeah.
Melamed was von Knell Ivri mit a Chopte Jinglich, oder noch geht genug auf der איך אומרים באנגלית?
Expenses.
I know the word. I don't know how to pronounce it in Yiddish.
In English, expenses.
No.
In Yiddish,
עברית is הוצאה, entschuldigt mir. עברית מזוgt הוצאה. Ich bin nicht sicher, wie zu lesen das auf Yiddish.
Auf Yiddish, Hitzoye.
Hitzoye?
Ja.
Okay. Hat noch nicht genug auf der Hitzoye und Zippe die Lefzen, Giedene seine backt noch Bräut zum Verkäufen, als Amelamero hat noch a Use suchen, ob Kiebe will. So ist, als Tomer will nicht, darf man nicht. So, a teacher that is teaching, I don't know, I'm guessing, what is Knell?
To teach.
And read.
To teach.
That reads Ivrit with...
Then it's not it's not Ivrit and it's not Ivri. I learned this from the Hasidim because I was working with them. They call it Ivre. They learn Ivre. It's this is how they say it. Oh, learn schon Ivre. Kennt schon lehen en Ivre. Kennt nicht lehen en Ivre.
Well, what does it mean? It means like the recitation of the prayers. What does that mean? Ivre?
Yeah, it's reading Lashon Kodesh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought it is.
But this is what they call it, Ivre. We Israelis say Ivri, and this is
But
aber es ist nicht so kein Klolin, wie soll zu lernen, aber soll sagen sie die Frume, Ivre.
But is Knellen, is that only used like for when you're teaching little children, or is it
I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a new word for me. We can check it.
In the dictionary, I'll tell you, it says it uses it generally to teach, to tutor. It doesn't say it's just for children.
Okay, who said that the dictionary knows everything?
Yeah, you're right.
You know, sometimes it misleads us more than teaches us. Sometimes, yeah. Okay, Go on.
With taken children, so he doesn't have enough for the expense without tzippe with the Lefton. We were Lefton is big mouth or what?
Yeah, yeah.
The Yidden is his wife. She bakes only bread to sell.
No, in addition, in addition, like to help with the parnose,
Yeah.
back no.
She's required, they don't have enough money, so she's
because
supplementing.
yeah.
It's a
he
two-income family, Rochela. It's a two-income family. The husband
Yeah.
and the wife has to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's news because in today's world, the wife only works and the bucher gets yeshiva, you know?
But here, the wife was helping when there was no choice. The melamed was making so very little money. It was not considered a respectable field. It wasn't considered a respectable profession. To be a teacher, to be a melamed, What is there a melamed? This is always in the shtetl, a melamed. Anything else makes more money than this. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same like in the university. They like that teachers teach languages, but they don't like to pay them. They put them down. They say, "Oh, you're not really like a regular teacher."
Yeah, well, yeah, it depends. I don't know. In Israel, when I was young, I think that the girls that were not good students, those that were not good students, went to become teachers.
Right.
This is how it was. And when
high school dropout, I agree. Yeah.
What did you say?
It was considered, in my time, they called it high school dropout.
Yeah. And my teacher from junior high told me that my profession should be teaching, that I would be a good teacher. So it was beneath me and I didn't go that way. I was insulted.
Well,
I was
it's a missed
insulted.
opportunity. I think you're a great teacher.
Thank you. Thank you.
Definitely.
But I know this. I understand the stigma. I had the same problem. Yeah. When people told me,
Yeah.
When I was in the university, people gave me the advice: have a teacher certificate just in case. When you have kids, it may be comfortable for you. And it was like, what?
Yeah. But you see, but now after elder, now in my old age, I discovered I like to teach.
Yeah.
So, okay, go on.
Azam Melamed or Otnochaus, such a teacher has a daring to say, if Kiva wants. It means that if I don't want, then there's no need for it.
Yeah.
Then forget it. Nur zu lieb Schulem wegen, kedei nicht aufreizen, scheren sein Weib, ist Kive gekommen zum Anbeißen und angesucht Kivechen absäure, als ja, Hirschel der Melade will schon nehmen Moscheken mit beide Händen. But for peacefulness and to I forgot what is aufreizen, to please her. What is aufreizen? I'm just guessing.
To please her.
Yeah. Not to disturb her, in order not to disturb her. Yeah. But I like the expression shalom vegan. Like, there's shalom bayit.
Yeah.
And here's shalom vegan, like peace on the street.
Yeah. You can peace also say. Yeah. Sorry. What were you saying, Nechama?
No, it's as neat. I've never seen it. Shalom vegan. You hear shalom bayis, but shalom vegan. Peace on the street.
But you can also hear shalom bayis vegan. With both shalom. No. Sholem Bais, yeah. Here it's only Sholem, but yeah. Okay, go on.
So Kiva came to on bison. I think it means he came to the decision. He
And
was
on
kind of
by
biting into
right.
it. In other words, he agreed to it.
no, Rochale, you know the word. You know the word. On
You
bison
know the
is to
word bison,
He,
to
he
bite,
came
to
he
beat.
came to the meal, bison. This is the word you know.
What is bison?
Bison
To
is to
bite.
eat, to bite, to eat. On
To
bison. On bison
what
is
I
to
said.
eat.
Rachela, you
That's
know
what-
the expression, nema bais, take a little, take something to eat. So he came
Yeah,
to
I didn't. That's
his,
what I said. I said he was taking the bite. He was biting
Then I
into
did
the-
that. Sorry, then I didn't hear.
I
Yeah,
thought you meant
I
say,
was
come to a
thinking-
decision.
I was even thinking about a fish that bites, you know, and then you catch it.
Yeah, but didn't you say he came to a decision? Didn't you say
No,
that
no,
on
no.
bison?
I
Okay.
interpreted the translation. First, I said that he was biting into it, and I said it means he came to a decision to go along with that. He decided to go for it. That's what I said. It's not
Okay, but
correct.
anyway,
Okay.
okay, so
I'm sorry. Is it correct or not? You're confusing me. Did I understand it right?
no, on gekommen zum Anbeißen, he came to the meal. The Anbeißen is the meal. Okay? Kive came
Ah, okay. He
Came
came
to the meal,
He
to the,
came
to the,
to
to
the
the,
meal.
to the
What do you
table, to the
what do you
table.
Rochale,
Okay, I
what do you
completely misunderstood it. I
Okay,
understand. Okay,
okay,
it's very
yeah.
simple.
okay, what does a man come to his wife for? First of all, a meal. So he is coming to a meal. That's the
Right.
first thing.
Yeah.
The
It's
rest we can guess. Okay. So
okay. I
Chama
misunderstood
is
that
laughing.
because
Yeah.
I was thinking about him because the whole thing was about Melamed trying to tempt the parents to choose them. They bring tzikkerlach, all kind of cookies. So I was thinking along that way that he finally was biting into the offer that he got from the Melamed. But this is absolutely true what you are saying. I think you're right. It's as simple as coming to eat. He came home to eat from, which was very customary to come home to eat. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
well,
agree.
yeah.
I was reading too much into that.
Yeah. You know, he describes their life, their daily life as it is. And now, you know, their home life. He is coming home to his wife to eat, and there he tells her. That's it.
Exactly.
During the meal, they discuss everything important, right?
Absolutely, yes. No, I got it. As I said,
Yeah,
I read too
okay.
much into it because of the process that took place till that sentence. So
Okay, so go on.
So Yershel the Melamed, he wants already to take Moishke with both hands. מלכתחילה, או לכתחילה, hat gemeint Reb Hirschel, הכלל, was ist du voran, was zu schmusen. So לכתחילה, I'm trying to think what it means in Yiddish. To begin with?
No, in the beginning. In the beginning.
Okay.
That's yeah, in the beginning.
Okay, in the beginning.
Earlier.
What is there therefore to talk about?
Yeah, in the Rochele, in the beginning, gemeint Reb Herschel, that means earlier he saw that Reb Herschel didn't want Moshe K. That's earlier, but now go on.
So a cloud, it means the main thing. What is here therefore to talk about, to discuss? Men is מושווה? גבורן
אוקיי.
פיר...
Man
אני לא
is
בטוחה.
okay, Mushwe man is Masken geworden.
Ja, oder ist
Mush-
ein bisschen modne, wie es ist geschrieben, du. Von
Yeah,
dem-
Mushwe is as in Yiddish is das Maskim oder Mushwe. That means they came to an agreement.
Ja,
The
ich
word
verstehe.
shave lehishtabot in Hebrew.
Ich verstehe. Oder von mir ist fällt der Wab. Von dem habe ich nicht gewinnt sicher.
Okay, so they came to an agreement.
Yeah, they came to an agreement.
So it comes from the Shaveh, it comes like.
Yeah,
they
it
came-
comes from
yeah,
shave, yeah.
Yeah, I only, I know, ich habe nur geklärt, als es darf sein, der zu Babel. Von dem vergat ein bisschen Schwierigkeit zu lesen.
Mhm.
Oh, spelling in Yiddish, no?
Okay,
Maybe
good.
also, Mushwe, weil es kommt von Loschen Koidesh, schreibt man das also wie auf Loschen Koidesh, nicht also
Das
wie
ist
auf
der
Yiddish.
Zure. Amon
Ja. Also wie man schreibt Rochale. Rochale is Hebrew, so yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we write it in Yiddish like we write it in Hebrew, huh? Okay.
Nein, ich schreibe in Jiddisch Reish Chet Lamed Ein, und auf Ivrit ich schreibe Reish Vav Chet Lamed Hei.
Okay, ich leg schreiben also, euch hat man mir gelernt, sehr große Melamdim, sehr große Lehrer, als Rochel darf man schreiben nur Reish Chet Lamed, weil es kommt von Hebräisch und also darf man das schreiben auf Jiddisch.
Ja, oder ich leik sie der ein, weil ich will so sein Ruchale.
Okay, all right. Ich darf fragen bei dem größeren Melamed, wie also. Okay, geh weiter, Rochale.
So they came to an agreement to pay 4 carbon at a time for a period. Oh, I didn't read it. Okay, in Moshe geworden 4 carbon Azman is men on morgen heit Moshe und to gain in Cheder. So the next day, the day after, the next day, Moshe will begin to go to the Cheder. He's going to learn Ivri.
Yeah.
Ivri.
Ivri, yeah.
Ivri.
When I first heard this, I almost fainted, but that's how it is. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, the Haredim, they reden hungarische Yiddish, so du suchst dich als the Polish reden so. Ivri, ich meine, ist okay, in Ivri ist auch okay. Es ist ein Unterschied, wo der Dialekt redet man.
Okay, also ich habe noch gehört Ivri von einer Sachmenschen noch dem. Ja, weil ich habe gearbeitet 20 Jahre mit Haredim. Mit verschiedenen Haredim.
Also ist Ivri, oder es kann sein bei anderen...
A Glick zu lernen, zu seinem Malamed.
Okay, lass mir gehen weiter, Rochale. Okay.
Es redet sich nur so, gehen in Cheder. Just... it's just spoken like that to go to a cheder. Gain is do nicht gewähnt, shaykh zu suchen. To go, it wasn't...
One moment, please. Something happened to the page.
You're fine, Marcia. No problem.
Okay.
You're absolutely in the right place.
Continue.
Zu morgen in der Früh hat mein Moscheken genommen a Händlerle und reingeführt ihn in der zweiten Stube zu Reb Hirschlen. So the next day, they took him by the hand and led him to the second home, or the next home, to Rabbi Hirschlen. Reb.
Yeah.
Ot is dein Rebbe und Ot seine noch Asach hingelach. Learn was me heißt dir. So here is the rabbi, here are more, a lot more children, kinder, learn what you're being told.
Mhm.
Yeah, Rochale, if you don't mind, I will read the next section and then I'll have you read again.
Can I
Okay?
just ask a question? Es redt sich nur azoi, gehen in cheder. What does that expression mean? Es redt sich nur azoi. It's like, it's just easy to say it. It's easy to say it.
No, you only say that it's gay and because it's next door. It's like he's home already. He's not going anywhere.
Ah.
It's like we
Gehen so nicht gewinnt,
like
Shayach
yeah.
zuschlagen.
Like we are going now that we are on Zoom, we are going to school.
Yeah.
It's like
Going-
my
okay.
daughter goes to work, but she enters a room and she starts working from home.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it
so-
means like
so-
it just means like it's because there was no distance that it.
Yeah,
It's
that's a
Retzich
Sretzach,
door.
and they can, you say, okay, so you say you go to school, you go to cheder, but you really don't go. There's no other way, there's no other word to say, oh, he's going. Actually, it's like he's attending. He's starting
Yeah.
in English, we would say instead of he's going to school, he's attending, he's starting to attend school. Attend, so we
Okay.
don't, okay? It's Retzach. That's how you say it, but he's really, going to the next door neighbor, okay? Okay. Last time I did not read, so I would like to read this section if that's okay. Because
We give you permission.
okay, Ruchale, because no, you didn't read enough.
I read enough.
Okay, so but why was I muted all of a sudden? Okay, so this section interests me in particular because here now they achieved their goal. They wanted Moshe to go to a TED cheder, and now they have a melamed, and they're taking Moshe next door to the melamed. It is so interesting to me the way the chapter ends is already they are giving him orders. Everything is in the imperative. The last paragraph that Ruchale read here, they take him by the hand and they say, Ot is dein Rebbe, Ot seinen noch und noch Ot seinen noch asach hingerlach in here are a lot of children. Learn was me heist dir. Learn what you are being told. See,
Yeah.
that's like he has to comply.
Mhm. There's one way. There's one path. There's one derech.
Yeah. They don't show him Sesame Street, I tell you. Yeah.
Ot is, and here is. Ot
Yes,
azoi.
this they take him by the hand. Yeah, and this is what you have to do. Now we are gonna see what is happening at that coveted cheder, that coveted place that Moshe and his parents so much wanted to get to.
Exactly, and I
the-
wanted to add one sentence that
Yeah.
actually he's finally being channeled to the place where all the Yiddish kinder go, which he couldn't get it before. He was
Yeah.
rejected, but they made it. So here it is. You're channeled in.
Well, you know what? I think he would have been a lot better off because we've all read a little bit ahead. If he had been homeschooled because he's gonna get it in the face now.
Yeah,
All right.
now he has to face reality.
Yeah.
Before he had Donkey as a friend. Now he has to face his reality, and that's not
Mhm.
very pleasant.
Yeah,
Okay, then
sometimes we
Ersten-
don't.
What?
Sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we don't know what we are asking for. We decide about
Yeah.
something.
Oh yeah, don't yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ja. Dem ersten Mal ist Moscheke herübergetragen dem Schwell von der Choschewdiker Stub, was hat bis aher gekannt noch von draußen. It's the first time that he passed the
threshold.
the threshold, yeah, thank you, of that important home that before he only knew from the outside. Now he passed it. He went in.
Excuse me, Shvel is not a path. What's the difference between a path and a threshold? I'm
A
not sure I
threshold.
understand.
A threshold is like the entrance of the
Obstacle.
house.
Ah, I thought it's a obstacle.
No.
No,
No.
it's
But
No,
Shvel,
no.
but Shvel is a path. Oifen Shvel, what is Oifen Shvel?
No, it's the threshold.
No, what does it mean, Shvel? That's what I don't understand. I thought Shvel is
Threshold.
a path.
No,
threshold.
no, threshold. No. Das erste, was Moscheke hat der Sehen, ist gewesen ein moire dicke Loch
Ah,
von einer angezeigten Eufen mit einer Kurve glänzende Kohlen in der Tief. So the first thing that Moscheke saw it was a frightening hole of a burning oven with a burning oven with a lot of burning coal
Mhm.
inside. That's all. This is how I understand it.
Yeah, I think you're right. He
what is
sees this.
Hurbe?
Yeah. Okay.
Hurbe is
That's
like
the
a
word-
heap.
Yeah. A
It's a
heap.
heap.
Yeah.
A heap.
Hurbe,
A heap.
Yeah. That's
He
what
sees
he
a-
sees when he first comes in.
And Gliende is burning?
Yeah. 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 Burning. Leben a größer Bagdeitsche seinen gestanden die Herrschliche. This is so interesting. The Herrschliche is it's the man and wife. The Mr. Reb Herrschliche and the Rebbetzin, the Herrschliche.
You know, I want to point, now that you said it that way, when we read in the sentence that Rachel read, a little up there, it's ongesorgt kivechen absora. And I
Yeah,
wondered, there's the same thing. What they're saying there is, it's like, her name is Shtera. Her name is not Kiva, but she's called the Kivachen, the Kivache. And here, the same thing, the Herrschliche, it's like the women of the men, and they're given the men's name.
of course, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great observation. Yeah.
No, it's just, I didn't understand up there, but now when you said it here, then I understood. So thank you, teacher.
Yeah, yeah. And I remember I heard my mother, or sometimes they use the last name. I heard my mother said about Mrs. Cohen, who was our neighbor. She said, "Oh, the Coheniche."
Yeah. Wow.
The
I didn't-
Koenige, and I couldn't
Yeah.
stand it, you know.
You were,
Yeah,
Yeah.
what?
you were an early women's rights person.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah, yeah. And,
What's
and,
the
and
Daisy?
my mother encouraged me to be that, you know. Okay.
Was ist ein Bug Daisy? Ich kenne die Wörter bei Sinder, oder ich nicht sicher, ich verstehe, was sie das. Ein Bug
Okay.
Daisy.
Größer Bagdaije is like with the way I saw it in the dictionary, it's a water basin.
I don't know what
Okay,
it is.
but bakken is to bake, and daije is a water basin. So I don't know.
Ah,
I don't know
No,
the.
okay, so in this dictionary, Daisy is Wörter, was ich verstehe nicht, Malosh, Ma'avat, Paila, ich verstehe, oder Misheret.
Paila is like a paila is of Hebrew in Hebrew is a
קערה גדולה,
a container of water.
גיגית.
Okay, but it's a water basin in English.
uh-huh.
Okay, yeah.
Was bakot sie tun mit dem?
Ich weiß nicht. I don't know. I don't know how I don't know how to bake now. Now I need to know how they bake. Then I never bake. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of baking. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So
But maybe they used it for something else. It could be for the
maybe
coal, it could
yeah.
be to hold
Okay.
something else.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. A klotzike yidene mit grobe lippen. This is so funny. Klotzike is a clumsy, a klotz. You know what a klotz is, a clumsy person. So she was a klotzike yidene, a clumsy yidene, with thick lips. Und dobe, die Tochter ihre Punkte sagt klotzike und grob lippendicke wie die Mame. The daughter is exactly the same as the mother, as clumsy and with lips as thick as her mother's.
Yeah.
Beide mit berjes verbundene Pichlach of the große Cap. Berje, to my knowledge, a berje is a good housekeeper, a housekeeper. So this is how I see it here.
Mm-hmm.
They have a head cover of a housekeeper, of a balaboste. Berje. They used to say about a woman that is a good housekeeper, she is a berje. Okay. Mit verkatschete Arbel und mit große Sticker Teig auf die Reute Glonies. He respects them so much. With verkatschete Arbel is sleeves that are folded up, rolled up. Und mit große Sticker Teig auf die Reute Glonies and with large pieces of dough on their red palms, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He makes fun of them, how they bake, how they look, how they you know.
Delonius the Dlat, yeah?
Glonius is the palm
of the hand. Yeah, here.
Palm of the hand, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Von Hand zu Hand haben sie übergeworfen the sticker tag. They were throwing the pieces of dough from hand to hand. I know. I guess this is what you have to do when you bake. I don't know.
Go to a pizzeria, you'll see how they
Like a
throw it.
pizzeria, right.
I know. I don't look. I just pay and I eat. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. So okay. Via weggehalste Kinderlach. Und gepatscht in sie. A weggehalste Kinderlach is about the dough, or it's about the dough, I think.
It's about the dough. In other words,
It's
they
about the
throw
dough,
the
yeah.
dough like it's little sort of children who are have sort of fallen.
Yeah,
Weggechalisht. The
Yeah.
weak children. Chalish. Chalish avek. He's like a weakling.
Right,
Like
right.
weak little children.
Yeah,
It's a
well,
terrible image.
yeah, okay. And gepatscht in sie, and they are hitting in them, you know. Das haben sie so geformt, die Lavensbräut, Eder reinsetzen sie in heißen Oven. This is how they
Formed?
form the loaves. Lavens is loaves of bread before they put them into the hot oven.
I'm hungry already. Ich bin hingerig. You're not
Oh,
hungry reading that?
That's why I ate lunch before.
Yeah.
Poperek, über allein von a Stuhl und über ein Pripetschok, ist gelegen gerät a breite Lopete. Across from there. Poperek is a cross. Above a handrail. Len is a handrail of a chair. That's like I believe it's the back part of a chair. And above the prefetchok, we know what the prefetchok is.
Oh,
It's the oven. Is gelegen greta breite lopete. There was lying the lopete is the stick that you
Like the
put
baking
in
shovel. You know, like
a
you put
baking
it in.
shovel. Okay, baking
The
Yeah.
shovel.
baking shovel. Thank you.
Yeah. At the pizza shop. You see, you better look next time at the pizza shop.
What did you say?
Look next time at the pizza shop. That's what they put in. They put the lapata in to take out the pizza.
I got news for you. I don't eat pizza. I'm afraid.
Okay. Entschuldig mir.
Trying to lose weight.
We're all trying to.
Any place that has an oven will use that.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah, I
go
know.
to
I know.
Jerusalem,
I know. It's been a long time since I saw it. Yeah. Okay. Moischkele ist durchgegangen unter der.
Kuchen ist nicht essen.
What did you say?
Kuchen ist noch nicht essen.
All right. Wie durch ein Teuer von Triumph. He went through all this as if he was walking through a gate of triumph. He went through the you know, this.
Yeah, Paris. In Paris, you do the gate of
yeah.
Yeah.
Und Kive is geblieben stehen auf jenem Seite, and Kive remained standing on the other side. Kive is not going inside. He just brought him there. Yeah.
Größere Drama.
Warum der Triumphteuer? Because the victory gate is im noch der Gangen bis Gartel, because the that gate of victory reached him only reached his belt. He was very low. Probably he could not walk. I don't know.
What is
Gate.
Gargle? Does it remind me?
Gargle is a belt.
A what?
Belt. A belt.
A bed?
A,
In other
a-
words-
a belt. BELT.
Ah, belt. Right. Yes.
So in other
okay.
words, the little boy, he can pass under it, but the father, he cannot because he's tall.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
he
right.
has to stand on this side.
Nechama understands it very well. Yeah.
No,
that's
I
it.
don't know. But
Yeah,
that's
you
the
do,
image
you
I
do.
have.
You do. I wasn't getting it while like that. You know, I understood the words, but I didn't get the scene like you're getting.
Yeah.
Can you repeat what you said, Nechama? Can
I
you
said
explain?
that the reason the father has to stay on this side of the triumph, the Triumph is because it's so low, the way it's set up there. She has it, the lopeta over the chair, and the little boy, he can pass under it, but the father, he can't because it cuts him at the waist. So he can't get under it. So he stays on this side, and the little boy, he passes through the gate of triumph, and he goes into the class. He has that moment of joy of going into the class, but the father has to stay on the other side because it reaches to his waist, and he can't get underneath it.
Yeah, I don't know how the Bnei Bait, how the Melamed and his wife go in, you know, because I
Well,
don't know,
they
but
pick it, yeah.
it's a very what Schnell wants to show is how poor the house is, how they don't live in luxury here.
Yeah, no, but also it's a boundary. It's a boundary. It says this far you can go, Kiva, no further. The little boy can go in. You have to stay on the other side, the parent. He's going to go in. You're going to stay. You're going to bleibe hois.
Yeah. And Nechama, didn't you want to go at 2? And now it's
No, because my husband said he'll make the supper, so I have. But in a
No.
2, when you finish this, I have to go. Yes.
okay. No, I can stay here
I have to-
forever. I enjoy.
I know.
I can
I
stay
love
here.
it, but I know, but if you
Yeah,
want to start
okay.
at 11 in the morning.
Yeah, so let's do it one day. Yeah, we'll do a kumsit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now Moshe says to him, Geh. Oder Moschkelen untergemuntert. Bleib nicht stehen. He's saying to Moschke, like, go, don't stay. Und Moschke ist rein in der zweiten Zimmer, a killerer und a lichtikerer. Moschke is going into another room that is cooler than the kitchen, right? And it is also lighter, brighter.
So at this, I now